But if I put it on the brass one, nothing will happen. Now it's totally dry again. So that's the routing of my entire project. I take the single tracks to the group track of the category and then to the master, which then again goes to the stereo output. So that's the 3-level setup I do, both in my mixes and in my project in general, because it gives you a lot of flexibility to both tweak these things, to mute and change the volume of all the tracks within a group, and to apply effects as you want. So it's something I really like doing. Next, I often create folder tracks here. So I do, depending on how many tracks I have, I do folders for all the strings, all the brass, maybe sometimes even for the instruments. And I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. So first I'm just going to create a few more folders here, because the thing with the folders is that they do not affect the signal of your track at all, because these group channels, they affect the signal. They're controlling the signal of the audio here. While these folders, they're literally like the folders on your computer. It's just a way to organize these tracks, like the way you look at them. There's nothing else that they do. They do not change the audio or anything. So let's say I call these one strings. I call this brass, percussion. Yeah, I'm not going to take too many. And then say I have a lot of violin articulations, like I have violin 1 legato, staccato, marcato, violin 2 legato, marcato, staccato, violin pizzicato, violin runs. Like if I have a lot of them, it might be nice to put them in one folder as well. So then I take these violins, put them inside the violin folder, which I then again put inside the string folder. It's super simple to just drag and drop this stuff. Something I really like about Cubase. I'm not sure how this works for other DAWs, as I'm not that familiar with them, but this is a super handy feature you should check out if you have something similar. It's a really nice time saver, because I'm going to show you why really soon. Just going to get all these tracks into place. And then, yeah, I always fix the colors here. Yeah, we'll leave this be for now. So I'll also create like a master folder as well, that I put at the top. So I take all the tracks I have, I put them inside this folder. And now, this is the really handy thing here. Say you have 200 tracks in front of you here now, and it's just a lot of it's really messy to navigate. It's so many tracks. So, and you just want to focus on, say, one thing. So what you can do is just click the folder, and all the strings and all the brass, it's gone. And even if I click the folder, the master folder, all the tracks are gone. So I minimize everything, then I can maximize it. I can choose if I want to see the brass tracks. I can choose if I want to see the strings. Maybe I want to see the strings, but I want to get rid of the violins. I can do that. So these are really nice and handy for organization, because you can minimize and maximize tracks as you wish. And the thing is, you can also use this for MIDI editing. So say I record like here, and say I duplicate this or something, maybe just move it down or anything, moving this down as well. Say you have like a section of string stuff here, and say you want to transpose this or edit it, where before you would have to either just mark all the single tracks you wanted to change, or you had to select all of them. Now you can just go to your, say, the violin folder. You have all the violin MIDI data right here. If you go to the master, you'll have every single instrument in the entire orchestra, all the MIDI right in front of you. So it's super simple to use. You can just drag everything around like this. You don't have to select anything. The folders will automatically just snap like with the content inside them. So, but again, there's no audio being edited here. This is only like for organization and for this MIDI stuff. So it is a super handy feature to use. So this is basically how I set up my entire template. I take the individual tracks, color code them and name them, route them through group channels to a master channel, and then I just put in some folders just for organization's sake. So now I'm just gonna keep adding more instruments. They will still be inside the same folders, inside the same group channels. I'm just gonna keep adding more of them until I have my full template, and I will get back to you as soon as the template is done and we can just have a quick look at it. And we're back. So this is the entire setup of my template, and what you can see here is the track we've been creating in this course. So as you see, this is the exact same setup as we did before in this video, just a little bit more expanded. So you have the group channels, the master channel here, and you have all these folders that I can just minimize and maximize all these different groups, even take everything away. So it keeps organization really easy. And if I want, I can just go into these folder tracks and just see all the string information, for example, in the string folder, and even see all the information in the entire orchestra at this point, which looks like a total mess, but it is a possibility. It's really easy and really nice in terms of organization. So I definitely recommend checking out using folders if you're using Cubase, but at least using a mix of these tracks and group channels, because it's really convenient. For example, if I only want to listen to the strings, it's one click. Or if I want to mute strings and listen to everything else, it's also just one click. So experiment by using group channels and folders. If you find this a little bit too overwhelming, a little bit too much information at once with too many different things going on, I recommend that you read through the information on how I set up my templates in the lecture in the course, and maybe look this video through once more while maybe trying to follow along if possible to do the same. But all in all, just experiment with this. I recommend trying out using folders and group tracks, as it has really improved my workflow. So that's it for now. I hope this is helpful for setting up your templates, and I'll see you guys in another video.